Well, at least we finally got to hear the predators be called yachas in one of these movies, for once. Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we are talking about Predator Badlands, a new movie out in theaters right now. And in Predator Badlands, it deals with this predator named Deck, who is going to try and restore his honor, prove he's not weak, by killing this giant alien thing, and in doing so restore his clan's honor and prove he's not weak. Okay, well, to quote the movie Mulan, let's get down to business. First and foremost, some of the few things that I like about the movie, the combat was actually not bad. Dan Trachtenberg, I don't really care for his Predator movies, but, to be fair, he knows how to direct combat, and this movie's no exception. The combat element of this movie is real dang good. The fights, were all high octane, high adrenaline, and, gets your blood pumping. If only the rest of the movies were like that. But, again, to his credit, he does a good job there. But also, and I need to give props to these guys, the actors were also really good. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, but the guy who plays Deck in this film, he is good. Deck is the lead character and also the predator, and the actor who plays him, he does well. Obviously, he's in a suit, and, it's a little more difficult to express himself, but the guy clocks into work, does his job, and does his best to try and humanize Deck. And also, Elle Fanning. I adore Elle Fanning. She is a terrific actress. I really wish she got more recognition, but holy crap. She plays Thea the synthetic for Weyland-Yutani that's helping Deck, and she's just great. She was an absolute scene stealer. Whenever a character was in the scene and talking and stuff, she was just very entertaining. And lastly, the music, it's like this combination between tribal music and also electronic music, and for whatever reason, it actually works. It works. It gives off the sense of this tribal culture that is very futuristic and highly advanced, and honestly, kind of perfect for the Predator. Now that I've talked about some of the stuff that I'll give the movie props for, let's get into what I don't like about the movie. The movie's narrative is a very paint-by-numbers narrative, and honestly doesn't fit for this universe, for the Predator universe. The Predator universe concept is a very simple concept. You just simply get this group of people who know each other, who care about each other, sort of, that at least don't want to see each other die in this environment, whether it be a big city or an alien planet or the jungle, or heck, you could even do this on a spaceship for all I care. Get them in this confined space, stick a predator in there, and have the predator hunt them down. It's a very simple concept. Yes, it can get a little repetitive sometimes. However, it's what you do with it that makes it different. That, go for a different style, or not try to recreate the same movie and over and over and over again or use the same type of characters over and over again. That is the Predator concept for a Predator universe movie. Why on earth would you use the Predator, a figure of horror, as the hero? It makes absolutely zero sense, because when you're dealing with human characters trying to fight this thing, and you have the Predator as a hero in one of your movies, it just kind of lessens the impact of the horrific nature of what the Predator is. The Predator is a hunter. You know, it's literally called the Predator because of this. It hunts down its prey, it kills its prey, and it makes a trophy out of them. On top of that, the narrative itself is very paint by numbers. You've seen these type of movies done over and over again, and they don't really do anything different with it other than the Predator's the hero. There's also this attempt to try and make it a little comedic, and for the most part it doesn't work. The only character that felt like they could have been funny was the Alphanian's character. So why make the others do something funny? Why make the Predator crack a joke? Just have what, humor you want be secluded to Thea. Just have Thea be the funny character. But then again, none of the jokes are funny, so when it comes to the visuals and the visual effects in the movie, CGI is not that great. Other than a few things, like this CGI monkey thing, this little CGI monkey thing, the CGI wasn't exactly that good looking. The practical effects, to their credit, were, good. But whenever the screen was just full of CGI, you notice them pretty badly. Especially when it comes to the movement of some of the characters. Like, those aren't very realistic movements and stuff. Especially when you have two humanoids going at it with each other. So guys, at the end of the day, Predator Badlands, it had a few small things that I liked about the movie. However, they did not make up for the issues they had with it. Like the narrative, it's very paint by numbers. You've seen these stories before, done better. And this movie doesn't exactly do anything different than them. On top of that, they made the mistake of having the Predator be a hero when the Predator is a figure of horror. And that's going to soften the impact of the next time the Predator is, the villain of the movie. Things won't be as scary as they should be. There's this really bad attempt at trying to make the movie a little bit funnier, and from a visual perspective, practical effects look strong, but the CGI, other than a few things, is very lackluster, especially, when the whole screen's just filled with CGI. Bottom line is Dan Trachtenberg made another bad Predator movie, and people are praising him for it, even though, if you just think about it, what is in this movie that hasn't been done better and belongs in a Predator movie? I'm going to give Predator Badlands a 3. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please look forward to more videos real soon. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. Please don't forget, I also have a secondary channel where I do gaming content. Please go check it out. And as per usual, please remember, let's keep it return.